Good morning and welcome back to Keto Living with Dale and Judith. On today's video, we're going to continue discussing food labels, specifically meats. Now remember, because we don't eat sugar in this house, I went to the store and filmed various meats. And we're going to start with Italian sausage. Find the serving size. Remember, it's at the top left corner of the nutrition label. One serving size is one link, one sausage. Find total carbs and dietary fiber. There's 3 grams of total carbs and no grams of dietary fiber. So you want to subtract 0 from 3, and that's going to leave you 3 grams of net carbs. Because our body doesn't process the fiber, we subtract that. This sausage doesn't have any fiber. Now find the ingredients and look for sugars and starches. I found 2, corn syrup and dextrose, both names for sugar. My experience, even eating a little bit of sugar increases my cravings. It makes me hungrier. It makes me want more and more and more. One sausage won't satisfy me. So it's best for me to make Italian sausage myself. Sometimes I can find local Italian sausage without sugar, but it's tough. It tends to be from a specific local farm. So the store-bought Italian sausage, one link is less than 3 ounces, is 3 grams of net carbs. It's 2.8 ounces. Compared with my homemade sausage, which is 4 ounces, it's only 1.2 grams of net carbs, and there's no sugar in it. So homemade's best for me. Now let's look at ham. Find the serving size. The serving size is 3 ounces. Now find the total carbs and the dietary fiber. It has 3 grams of total carbs and no grams of dietary fiber, so 3 minus 0 equals 3 grams of net carbs. Now find the ingredients. Look for sugars and look for starches. I found two, sugar and dextrose. Both names for sugar. It's hard to find sugar-free ham. Most stores don't carry it. A better option for me is pork steak or pork chops. Sometimes fresh meat won't have any nutrition label. Serving size, total carbs, dietary fiber, it won't have any of that information. It won't even list ingredients. But this one does say no added artificial ingredients, minimally processed. This is only pork. There's no sugar in it. There's no carbs. Now let's look at pre-seasoned pork tenderloin. Find the serving size. One serving is 4 ounces. Find the total carbs and the dietary fiber. It has 3 grams of total carbs, but no dietary fiber. So 3 minus 0 is 3 grams of net carbs. Now check the ingredients for sugar and starches. I found 4. Dextrose, cornstarch, sugar, and maltodextrin. These 3 are all names for sugar, and the cornstarch is a starch. And it does add carbs. A better option is fresh pork tenderloin. There's not going to be any added seasoning on it. Find the serving size. One serving is 4 ounces. Find the total carbs and the dietary fiber. There are 0 carbs and no dietary fiber. There's no net carbs in this pork tenderloin. This one does show you the nutrition. But it doesn't list ingredients. It does say it's all natural, minimally processed, and no artificial ingredients added. It's only pork tenderloin. Also near the fresh meat, you have already prepared, already cooked meats. Let me show you. This package has 3 different meats in it. It has pulled pork, ribs, pulled chicken. They're all mixed with barbecue sauce. So let's look at the ribs. Find the serving size for ribs. There's going to be 3 columns of nutritional information for each food, and the ribs are in the middle. The serving size is 5 ounces. If you notice, I had to film this clip again because I gave the wrong information. That's why it's brighter right now. Find the total carbs and find the dietary fiber. So you're going to have to go over and look on the left and then go back to the middle. The total carbs are 29 grams and the dietary fiber is 1 gram. So 29 minus 1 equals 28 grams of net carbs. It's really high. Find the ingredients. Look for sugars and look for starches. I found 5. In the sauce, there's 3. There's sugar, molasses, and cornstarch. In the seasoning, there's 2. There's sugar and brown sugar. A better option is fresh ribs. I look for the word all natural. That means it hasn't been brined. If you see St. Louis style, typically that's been brined and it may have added seasoning. Doesn't mean it's high in carbs, but I prefer the all natural ones. It gives me more control. Find the total carbs and find the dietary fiber. There are no total carbs and no dietary fiber, meaning there are no net carbs in these ribs. Find the ingredients. This fresh meat has the ingredients. And it's only pork. Sometimes fresh meat has ingredients listed, sometimes it doesn't. Now let's look at imitation crab. Find the serving size. The serving size is 4 ounces. Find the total carbs and the dietary fiber. There are 22 total carbs and 2 grams of dietary fiber. So 22 minus 2 equals 20 grams of net carbs. This is not a good keto option. It is high in net carbs. Find the ingredients. I find 2 starches and 1 sugar. Wheat starch and tapioca starch and sugar. Fresh crab is a better option. This crab doesn't have any nutritional information. No serving sizes, ingredients, nothing. But it's only fresh crab. In this situation, you're going to use your Carb Manager app to figure out a good serving size. I think that's enough for today. Hope this helps you to understand my approach on how I decide what meat to buy and what meat not to buy. It took me about a year to really figure out what works best for me. For me and Dale, not eating sugar is best. It really cuts down on cravings. And we use those net carbs for other things like vegetables, and for Dale, his keto breads. Thank you for visiting Keto Living with Dale and Judith. See you later. Bye-bye.